who are career oriented and have worked so hard to make their careers are sometimes forced to leave their jobs and stay back at homes. And I think that's a form of cruelty that we lightly and we do not give a lot of thought to it, that how are we going to raise him or what are the changes that we need to bring in ourselves before having another human being in our life. And I'm currently putting up there as well. I am pursuing a PhD in the field of microbiology as of now, and for the last 2 years, I've been a spoken English coach as well. And yeah, I love reading, exploring new things and places, and that's pretty much it about as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's lovely to know.
thank you so much, and thank you for sharing about you with me as well. So, if you do not mind me asking, how did you decide to start a YouTube channel, and like how did that idea initially come to your mind, and how is it doing right now?
Okay, so actually, I was learning. I have been learning this language for 1.5 years. So I thought that if I, start my own YouTube channel where I can create English content, where might it will help me a lot, as well, because whatever we learn might at a time where we forget many things. Like I just read aloud and speak, but after 1 week or after some days I forget the same. But now I don't read or don't speak superficially, and I read and speak consciously, where whatever I learn when I upload in my channel, so it's stuck in my mind nowadays. So it is, yeah, I think it is amazing that I am running a YouTube channel where I am learning a lot and I can help others too.
Okay. So you said
Hmm.
it's amazing. Here we should not use because that's used just before things that are singular in nature, and amazing is more of a feeling rather than something that can be singular or plural. Okay. So
Right.
what kind of content it is? Is it in the form of a class? Okay, I learned that this is a noun, so today I'll just tell what a noun is. Or is it more in the form of a conversation or your own views on different things?
Okay, no. First, I upload the same video, like
Okay.
whatever I learn from you, I upload the same video. Secondly, some solo videos, like where I just upload or I, like tell about the vocabulary word or idiom. And sometimes, like yesterday, I uploaded a word happy. Like there are many synonyms of happy, like cherished, delighted, overjoyed, joyful, delighted, such kind of synonyms we have. So we can use, such words rather than always use happy. So such.
Absolutely. Okay, amazing. Okay, so shall we then move towards the topic of today's conversation?
Sure.
Okay. It is how cruel is very cruel. Are you comfortable talking about it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
comfortable. This
Okay.
topic we learn a lot.
Absolutely. So, first of all, when we say the word cruelty, I'd like to ask you what does it mean to you? What is it that you count as cruelty?
Uh, Even nowadays, there are many people who turn into cruelty, right? So even a case which we have seen just, I think, 2 months ago, the Pahalgam attack. That is also called a cruelty. I consider it, because where people do not know how to treat with others, how to react with others without knowing anything, just of the, like, based on caste they killed those person who were loved ones for someone. So right, so such kind of many issues or many criminals case we are even looking, or even there are many news who are based on cruelty. So such kind of people still exist in us, where they do not have fear of God. They do not even feel regret after doing such kind of big thing in their life. So, right?
Okay. So you said that there are these people who do not have fear of God. But a lot of these acts of cruelty are done in the name of God as well. Especially the case that you mentioned was more of I mean, religious conflict as it appeared on
Hmm.
the surface, where they asked religion. So they of course, thought that one God is better than the other God. Do you
Hmm.
really think that these people do not have fear of God, or do you think that because these are done in the name of God, they chant God's name, whether whatever religion it is, but they do it on the name of God. So, do you really think that they are not afraid of God, or do you think they think themselves as the saviors of their own gods?
Okay, but like if I consider me that if I say something to someone, even a harsh word, even if sometime we use harsh word towards something, after some time I regret or I feel a lot. But if they really consider that God is one, if they really know about God, might they didn't do like this because what God tells us, what God, like teaches us that we should always, show our kindness. We always show love towards others. If they didn't understand, even obviously they do not believe in God or God does not exist in them.
Or maybe they have just misanalyzed the message. They've not analyzed
Hmm.
it properly, and they've understood something that's like
Hmm.
entirely wrong than whatever it is out there. Okay.
Hmm.
So you said if they didn't understand God, it should be if they do not. Okay, so that's one act of cruelty for you, which is, of course, like an act of cruelty for everybody because that was cruel to kill
Hmm.
anybody for that matter. What are some of the things that you consider cruel but are not talked about in open, or like maybe a lot of people do not consider that to be cruel? I'll give you an example to make you understand better what I'm trying to ask. For example, when I believe a lot of females who are career oriented and have worked so hard to make their careers are sometimes forced to leave their jobs and stay back at homes. And I think that's a form of cruelty that a lot of people do not talk about. So, what are some of these forms of cruelty, according to you, that people do not talk about often?
Okay. We can consider it that sometimes we put in a lot of efforts, but it will not pay us back. And secondly, there are many things that sometimes now when we go outside, there are some people misuse their
Misuse
power,
their
I could say. Yeah, misuse their power. Like just day before yesterday, I saw that there was just a rickshaw puller who was just going in their own way, and I was just behind him. I was on Activa, and I was just behind him. And the car driver also was, crossing the same road, and he came and immediately hit on the rickshaw puller, hit in the rickshaw puller, and although the mistake was of car driver, but despite that he stepped out and started hitting the rickshaw puller. And there was a lot of people who was around him, but nobody took any action towards him, right? Even he was saying aloud that it was not my mistake, I didn't do anything, it was mishappening, but nobody listened to him, right? So such kind of people who misuse their power, who like even hit the people who are not even do who are right, but they like what should I say? Like they just try to hit them or say harsh words to them, right? So I also consider it a cruelty.
Absolutely. I've seen that
Yeah.
with a lot of people when they have money and when they're talking to people who are less economically sound than they are, they just feel as if they own them. They do not
Hmm.
treat them with respect, and these are just people who are doing their own jobs. Because when such things happen, I've seen that these people have a fear in their eyes only. They do not do it. They won't ever do anything. willingly, or that would affect them, because they know if the situation comes to this, nobody would take their side. So misusing your power is, I think it's really bad. I mean, you could have just gone there without even addressing the person. Why do you want to insult him or beat him, get into a fight with him? However, you
Right.
said there was a lot of people around him. It should be there were a lot of people around him, because people is a
There were,
real word. Yeah.
there
Okay.
were.
Um, when we talk about cruelty, we have thousands of incidents that all of us have seen, have heard of, where adults have been cruel to each other, and it's a never ending topic. But often children can be cruel to each other as well, whether it's in the form of bullying at the school, or some mean girls and boys being very mean to some other people. Sometimes they're mean to nerds, sometimes they're mean to somebody who um, maybe is different in any way. Have you ever experienced that kind of bullying while you were growing up, or have you seen that happening around you or heard about it ever?
Okay, sometimes I feel that nowadays even children have lack of patience. They even don't listen to their parents. Even I can't consider only children. There are responsibility of parents too, right? Sometimes might we do not have patience. Like sometimes if they react, we parents are reacted to instantly instead of instead of saying or instead of handling the situation calmly, we also reacted on the same situation, right? So I could say that first we should understand that if there is a harassment from someone, we should like leave the place, or be quiet for some time, so even they can understand. So so when they grow up, they again start they where from they learned such kind of things from their parents or from society, so then they started doing such kind of things.
Mhm. Okay, just give me 1 second. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I believe that we sometimes try to instill such a lot of good things in our kids, but we just tell them
Hmm.
that, oh, you wash hands, that's a good habit. You brush your teeth before sleeping, that's a good habit. Read books, that's a good habit. But if we ourselves will keep on using mobile in front of them and expect them to read books, that's not going to happen. If you just preach,
Obvious.
brush your teeth before sleeping, and you do not do that yourself, that won't happen. So, if in the similar lines you keep on telling them to be a good human being, but you're the worst example to them, they can't be a good human being. So, they'll
Hmm.
definitely replicate what they see at their homes. Uh, on that note, I would also like to ask you, because I feel that we Indians, or the world in general, take this decision of having children very lightly, which is a very big responsibility actually, because you first of all have to make sure that you are a good role model so that you can raise that child. But if you yourself have so many flawed habits, you cannot raise a nice human being. So do you think that we take this decision of having children very lightly, and we do not give a lot of thought to it, that how are we going to raise him, or what are the changes that we need to bring in ourselves before having another human being in our life?
Hmm. I personally believe if you are, planning to raise a child, so definitely we should aware first, because nowadays I am suffering from this, because sometimes I lose my patience, in front of my daughter, but after some time I realize that I am not capable of raising her, right? To raise her. So my other time I feel, because nowadays she is also like becoming stubborn a lot, because when she reacts, I react immediately. So when she becomes stubborn for something, like I want this thing, instead of saying, or instead of stay handle the situation calmly, I again start reacting. So I think if I do not have patience. I am 30 years old. My children is only 5 year old. So how I'll expect if I do not have patience, how I will, tell to my baby that you should have patience. You should have, like patience to, if I will not provide you anything, that you have to stay calm. Not understand to my child, she will automatically observe me. She will, when she start observing me, then she will automatically apply those things.
Absolutely, absolutely correct. I mean, children learn more from watching and observing their surroundings rather than
Hmm.
just
Right.
we teaching them what to do. Although you said we should aware first, it should be we should be aware first, not we should aware first.
Okay, we should be, because of where is that jagged.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, when it comes to cruelty, our society has become significantly cruel as it was earlier. Every other day, we see cases where um, people kill their partners. That has become very common. Whether it's a boy or a girl, people just kill their partners. We've seen cases where children abandon their old parents so that they do not have to take care of them. We also keep on seeing cases where parents either try to kill their young kids or they just throw them at a place. Like, I just saw a case where a mother used to send her daughter with her boyfriend for like some physical relations or something. So society has become significantly cruel as compared to what it was
Hmm.
earlier. Now there's no relation that is safe. I've heard and seen cases of fathers raping their own daughters. Why do you think there has been such a significant shift that the relationships that we considered sacred, like that of a parent and a child, have also become tainted in today's world?
Hmm. Right. So according to me, people, I can say, like, people should be educated that if we do something, such, we should do something like that, automatically it will definitely impacted on our children. Right. Government should be applied. Sorry, government should be applied the rules, or like I could say that rules or strict laws towards them. If someone do such kind of things, they should definitely, punish them. Government should be punish them, because uh, why they lose their children life. They are not even aware why our parents, doing this, and why they do not know about anything. And if parents are doing such things, automatically our environment will spoil, right? When they'll grow up, and they will also repeat the same thing, because everything return back to us. So the society will spoil. It will harmful for us and our children, our young generation. So government should apply rules, or strict laws of for them.
Okay. So you said